Have you ever interviewed for a job and had them say, "We don't care about giving good service here"?
Why is it so hard to find great service when everyone agrees that that's how to be a successful business?
Because no one really tells you what it is. You know, like Zingerman's has just a culture of being extremely explicit.
This is hard because it's every time, and sometimes you're interacting with 50 guests in an hour, and every single one of them need that good service. And so if you do it 48 times, that means 2 of those guests are not getting good service. And so that means that every single person needs to be greeted, you need to get them what they need and what they want. And that's really can be exhausting. You got to clean up a spill, someone just knocked over a cheese display, and there's 3 people calling on the phones, and you need to greet a guest with a smile and get them what they need. That's hard.
Do you have any other ideas about why it's hard to find great service?
It does require more energy. You know, doing things gladly for other people requires more energy at times. And thinking, just always being on top of what you could do for the next, that requires a lot of energy.
There are times when, you know, we're going to be as nice as we can possibly be to a customer, and they will be expertly rude, and that's not fair. But Ari always says that fair is another planet, and we're not on that planet.
Is the customer always right?
I was gonna add, I think.
Wait, what's it? No, but they think they're right, and we want them to be able to be wrong with dignity. We never want to bring them down about it.
I also think it's hard to find great service because I think that people in the service industry have a really hard time letting go of the need to be right. I think if you need to be right, that you don't belong in customer service. You know, we've said that the customer is always right, and that's not true. It's not true, but the customer always thinks that they're right, and that's far more important. I always tell people, if you can get your arms around the fact that giving great service isn't fair, and you can accept it and be at peace with it, your job will be infinitely easier. If you need to be right, you are in the wrong field.
Why do you think it's so hard to find great service? Like, if it's so much better and customers want to come here more, then why doesn't everyone do it?
Yeah, you know, well, it's not an expectation of people in most places, so they don't feel like they have to do it, you know. They're coming in, you know, clocking in, doing their thing, and then, you know, clock out. So it's like they do what they feel like they can and they should be doing, you know, for that day, and then they just split. So here it's totally different.
I don't think people they don't take time to train. I don't think managers and businesses take time to train people. Basically, they screen you for a couple of qualities and throw you out there.
People know the philosophy but don't know how to practice it. A lot of people will say the customer's always right, and it's just become this thing that people say but don't do anything with.